Making the Commonwealth Games, it wasn't as easy as you'd think it would be. It was one of the hardest challenges I have ever had in my life. This was because the year before the World Championships, I tried my hardest. I put out the hardest routines I've ever tried, and yeah, it was a massive risk, and it did not go to plan. As you can see, I had lots and lots of falls, and I missed out on the World Championships. Gymnastics is one of the hardest sports in the world. I did all the trials, and then after maybe 8 weeks of training, I did not make the team, and then that was it. I was just alone. After being told I didn't make the World Championships, I felt very alone, quite secluded. Yeah, it was a tough time, and there wasn't very many people around me trying to keep me up, saying keep pushing. It was a scary moment, and it really opened my eyes. I was very independent now. It really hurt me, and it really took a toll on my mentality and my physical state. It was one of the hardest times in my life. It was such a tough position to be in, because seeing my friends who I compete with all the time, we all want to be there, but not everyone can make that space. And seeing them going out there competing is where I wanted to be, and it was tough. So I took 5 weeks off training. It was a very long time. I needed to know, do I want to do the sport? Do I still like the sport? Can I keep going? Can my body still take the punishment? Am I mentally strong enough to keep going? Because with sports, it's always a bumpy ride. It's never straight up. It's always up and downs, and that's what happened to me. I took a really big drop in my career. My journey was at its lowest. Every time my friends were going out, they were doing this, they were doing that, I was in the gym from such a young age, sacrificing so much. So it was about time I was like, right, go treat yourself and enjoy. So I went to Amsterdam, I went to Spain, I went and just lived the life, and I went to do things that I enjoyed. You! Just motorbike racing, MotoGP. It was such a great experience just to take my mind off gymnastics. It gave me that chance to think about my gymnastics at the end, saying, right, I'm ready to get back into the gym, but changes need to be made. I need to listen to myself more, I need to listen to my body more. I became really independent, and I knew this year was my make or break year, because if I don't start making the teams, then I'm not going to make any teams, and 2020 is the Olympics, and I need to start making the teams now. So I put this year as my make or break year. So really change around my mentality was the main thing, and then my physical state came with that. I was in the best place in my life. From having such a setback to turning it around, changing my life around, it was a blessing in disguise. I'm working a lot more sensible, a lot cleverer. So trialling for the Commonwealth Games, we had a trial at Lilleshall, which I absolutely smashed. I won that one, and I came first. My first trial at Lilleshall, I smashed it. I came first all around. I scored an overall score of 83.7, I believe. My second trial at the English Championships, I came second behind James Hall. We both had a very, very good competition. After those 2 trials, I could not have done anything more, and if I had not have made that team for the Commonwealth Games, then I don't know what I could have done any better. And then I got told that I was going to the Commonwealth Games, and just now looking back on how low in my life I was in my career, I was beat down to my knees, and the way I turned it around is just incredible. My family support around me. I had the best time out at the Commonwealth Games. This is mainly because of last year's such a big setback, and now coming from that, it's now made me very hungry for the next competitions. Competitions last year, I was very inconsistent, and now I've turned it around. I'm trying to prove the gymnast that I am becoming now, and I've already started changing a lot of people's opinions on me, and so having that big setback was a blessing in disguise, and I am very thankful that I have had that. So it really opened up my eyes. It made me think, what do I actually want to get out of gymnastics? Where do I want to go? It is so easy to say these things, I want to go here, I want to go there, but now it's my actions speak louder than words. Now I'm actually walking the talk. Another thing that was a big setback was before Christmas I dislocated my finger. I ruptured the ligament. So I had dislocated my finger yesterday, had it relocated today.
Nice.
It's another thing that did not help. It was on a move that I competed out in the Commonwealth Games. It was always in my mind. I hope I don't do it again. I had no time to rest. I had to get fit for the trials. So the day I dislocated my finger, I put it back in myself and I continued training as most gymnasts do. I ended up having a cortisone injection in my finger. So I'm going to end the video here. I hope you've enjoyed the different perspective on the Commonwealth Games. That it wasn't all sunshine and rainbows in the build up to it. So yeah. Thank you for watching again. Make sure you subscribe for some more videos and give it a thumbs up and even comment what you think.